Get ready for the smackdown.
Welcome to Comic Book Fan Panel, guys. My name is Jayden, and today I'm here with TehBanga from YouTube. How you doing today, man?
Yeah, good man. How are you?
Not too bad. This is the guy that keeps promoting us on our Twitter account and everything like that. So I just thought, all right, let's just grab him and get him onto our channel.
Yeah.
So it's good to have you here, man.
Yeah, it's really good to be here, Jayden. Thanks.
And today we're actually in PAX, Melbourne PAX, and you've been attending it the last few days.
Yeah, except I was a wanker and didn't get the 3-day pass, but
No, it's awesome, man. Like, I was actually going to go to it, but it was really expensive.
yeah, it's bloody expensive, but it is bloody amazing. So yeah, next year, man.
Yeah, there's always next time. But so what I thought I'd do with TehBanga today is actually do a kind of like just a panel where we just talk about the Marvel Cinematic Universe, how it's going so far. And yeah, I think this is just going to be a normal talk video where we just talk about it, and yeah. It sounds like the gist of it.
Yeah, that's about it. We're going to talk shit for the next 10 minutes, so make sure you hang on.
Yeah, hang on.
Good.
It's going to be a long one. But anyway, so I guess the first thing. How do you think it's going?
Well, personally, Jane, I reckon it's going really, really well. Like the way they built the storyline with the whole Infinity War. So I've been playing Infinite Warfare for the last hour and a half. Infinity War kind of plot line with Thanos and everything. I think fantastic.
Yeah.
The way it kind of started was a bit rocky, but I think they've really, really nailed it down now. It's been really fantastic.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I kind of feel bad for Thanos because he's made so many appearances in. First it was the end of Avengers, then it was during Guardians of the Galaxy, and then it was at the end of Age of Ultron, but they still haven't used him, so he's just like hanging in there.
I wonder what the actor is actually thinking and how much he's getting paid. He's probably getting paid like $100,000 to appear on screen for about 5 minutes.
10 seconds.
We've got a 10-year contract, just hang in there.
Just hang in there, mate. Your time will come. But I do agree. Like it's going to be massive. Like I remember Anthony Mackie actually said in a video where he was interviewed with Chris Evans, he says it's going to be this generation's Star Wars, which, man, that's living up to a big expectation. But with the amount of people they've actually included in the movie is insane. Like it is, like they've already confirmed Chris Pratt's going to be in it, Chris Evans, Robert Downey Jr. is going to be in it, and Doctor Strange. Well,
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah. Scarlett Johansson has been confirmed. Elizabeth Olsen, Paul Bettany, obviously Thanos, even Loki, Tom Hiddleston, which is really interesting. I'm wondering how they're actually going to tie him with Thanos into it.
Well,
it's going to be...
Yeah, like it's going to be interesting because the way I think they're going to do it is because he's already kind of partnered with Thanos, how he got the scepter, etc.
Yeah.
I think that's how he's going to kind of pull in. I think he's going to pull in immediately, probably as an ally, and then turn on him the second he realises how strong Thanos can be.
Yeah, because he's always on like the strong side.
That's it. And Loki's kind of half good, half evil. Like he's completely evil. Everyone kind of looks at, but then you can see some of the good things he does occasionally, and think, hang on, there might just be something good here.
Well, that's it, and it's like it's going to be good. I really am very interested to see how even Thanos, because like we just said before off camera that he's only on there for like 5-10 seconds.
Yeah. And
it's going to be really good to actually see him in a full-length movie where he's actually going to be appearing throughout the whole thing instead of like just bits and pieces every 10-20 seconds. It's going to be good to actually see him act and play his character for a whole movie.
Yeah, it'll be really, really interesting. One thing I'm really looking forward to, and because we've seen the power of the Infinity Stones.
Yeah. The Infinity Stones.
I think Infinite Warfare every single time I talk, so we'll just forget the Infinity Stones with the gauntlet. I think the power that we've already seen in previous movies, especially in Doctor Strange with the Time Stone, haha, blooper.
Yeah.
Major watch. Okay, with the Time Stone, etc., is the amount of power and immense force that can actually bring. It'd be interesting to see how they all kind of work together and how Thanos wields them.
Well, that's it, and we've already been confirmed with a few Infinity Stones, which one was in Vision. He implanted in his head. The one that Star-Lord.
The Mind Stone.
Yep, the Mind
Stone. We've got
Stone.
the Mind Stone in the head of the Vision. We've got the Power Stone or the Power Orb or whatever it is.
Yeah, the orb that Doctor Strange carried.
That's it. The orb Doctor Strange carried. That's the Time Stone.
Yeah.
We've already got the Tesseract, the Space Stone. We've actually only got the fifth one, which we don't know where it is. But
who knows? Maybe even Thanos has it, and we just don't know.
Well, I've got a really, really strong suspicion that it's going to be in the next Ragnarok movie because...
Yeah.
For those that haven't watched Doctor Strange, quickly mute. For those that have, keep watching. Right at the end of Doctor Strange movie, in the post-credit scenes, it's actually Thor and Doctor Strange talking about finding Odin, which we all kind of know where he is. It was Loki, because Loki kind of was a prick.
Screwed him over.
Yep, but Thor and Doctor Strange might be both appearing in Ragnarok, which would be really interesting to watch.
Man, I remember watching that scene because I think it's out now everywhere. I think it just recently went out in America, which it's been out in Australia for a week or so.
Yeah.
And oh man, it was a great movie. And when I saw that scene with him and Thor, and he just stands up going, you know what, I'm going to help you out and all that, I was just like, that gave me chills, because to know that Thor and Doctor Strange are going to be in the same movie, man. It's going to be
to me,
big.
I thought it was fantastic. I've always thought maybe Doctor Strange would collab with Guardians of the Galaxy Involved 2 or something like that, but to see with Thor, like, I could never have picked it. I could never have thought of it, because like he has Hyden or whatever the hell his name is, who can see through all the 9 realms, so why can't he use him? But he has to use Doctor Strange, so I just never expected that.
I didn't either, like, to see that happening, like seeing where the scene opens with him actually sitting down talking to someone, you're like thinking, wait, who is it? And then you see Thor and you're just like, wait, what?
Yeah.
You're just like, wait, what's
Which
going on?
kind of explains again why Thor wasn't around for Captain America.
Civil War, yeah. It's really interesting because I've read the comic books of it during Civil War. I actually do know what happened to Thor. Like, he actually was presumed dead.
Okay,
Which is really interesting because Ragnarok is actually the name which, if you guys didn't know, that Ragnarok was the name of the Thor clone.
Okay.
In Civil War, the comic Civil War, Robert Downey Jr. Tony Stark actually clones Thor to help him fight on his side.
Oh, wow.
And his name is actually Ragnarok.
Okay.
Because he's the clone of Thor. But
well, that kind of probably makes a bit more sense in the next movie as well.
So I'm very interested to see if they actually do a clone of Thor, or Ragnarok's actually the name of the bad guy.
Else.
Yeah, like they might be something different. But I do agree, like with Doctor Strange, I've seen it once, I want to see it again. Benedict Cumberbatch was perfect. Like, I think he was definitely made for the role of Doctor Strange. Like, when I played, did you play Ultimate Alliance?
No.
He was literally the Ultimate Alliance Doctor Strange, and he was just incredible. Like, I think they could have not chosen anyone better to do the role of Doctor. Yeah.
Benedict Cumberbatch, like, you can see his acting from Sherlock of an arrogant prick kind of went across, but then he became a humble man. It just worked really, really well. Probably my favourite thing about Doctor Strange movie, and it's starting to bring up more and more and more in the newer whole Marvel kind of MCU videos and movies, is that we're hearing more and more about the cosmic entities, which is all going to be playing a huge part, of course, in the Infinity War. But like, we heard it in Doctor Strange. A really, really quick gesture was straight at the Living Tribunal, which is really, really huge news, because prior to that, the only cosmic entity kind of came into play was Odin, and that was it. There was nobody else. And now we've had Dormammu, Odin, and now the Living Tribunal. We're realising that the entire universe will definitely be encapsulated in it.
Man, no, it was great. I think what was really interesting, because I had on my Instagram account, I actually recently did a video where I talk about people's saying about the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and they said that they feel like that Marvel was creating the same movies over and over again. But I thought with Doctor Strange, we were getting a different side to, like, it was completely, the storyline was different. You know, we're talking about sorcery, magic in Doctor Strange, and the storyline was just completely different to any type of Marvel movie. So it's really hard to categorize what Doctor Strange falls into in like a Marvel movie, because it was completely different, and I thought it actually stood alone as a movie in the cinematic. Yeah, because it was, you know, like if someone was to ask me what Marvel movie would I compare it to, I would not know, because it's in its own thing.
The only thing I could probably compare it to itself would be Guardians of the Galaxy, as close as possible.
Yeah.
Because it's got the comedy side of things, but it's got, you know, the bad guy in Guardians of the Galaxy, you know, wasn't just, as much as it was the one guy, it was, you know, Ronan, it was all the behind the scenes stuff as well that was happening with Thanos, etc. And I think Doctor Strange is very similar. It wasn't one bad guy, it wasn't just one bloke, it was Dormammu who was then kind of giving him insight into how you go do this and things like that, which I thought was fantastic to encapsulate it in the same little way.
Yeah, and Yeah, I'm very excited for the second Guardians.
Oh, I'm excited for all the future Marvel movies at the moment. You know, after watching Doctor Strange, now that I'm seeing, but you're seeing a lot more better filmography, a lot more better VFX. Obviously, getting higher, more budgets. It's just fantastic to see the better movies getting better and better as we're going along.
I agree, and like. It was really interesting. I have gone into a debate with a few people about Captain America Civil War, and I think the one thing that everyone had been saying was that it was just an Avengers movie, but I don't know, like, do you agree that it is? Or
I don't think it was Avengers, but I don't think it was meant to be a Captain America movie at all. Yeah, okay, it was a bit of an argument between Tony Stark and Captain America himself, and it kind of drew in a heap of people. But in saying that, I think they could have, just gone the Civil War or something. I don't think they should have gone to Captain America.
Yeah.
Because, to be in all honesty, that's like the only Captain America movie I've actually liked. Like the past two, and everyone's going to hate me for this one, and I'm going to get about 30 dislikes in the next video. The Winter Soldier and the original Captain America, I just found out, low, really, really drawn out. Where Civil War was, fast paced, but then you had the scenes that you needed to have, etc.
Yeah, no, and that's fair enough. I mean, you're free to have your own opinion about that, and
that's
like, I will say now, the one mistake that they made was Iron Man 3. I did not like that. Like, even though it was actually the most popular movie out of the whole movies, and it made like over $1 billion, and it was so popular, I did not like it.
I agree with you. Like Iron Man 3 could have been made a lot better way. It could have been designed a lot better. I agree with you 100% there. But in saying that, I think they needed, like, as much as we look back at a lot of the movies, we go, oh, this sucks or that sucks because this, that, or the other. We got to remember, like, no one liked the first Captain America movie, but the only reason it really existed was that way we knew where the Tesseract was and how it all came to play. Yeah. So I think that's what Iron Man 3 was trying to do as well, is kind of build up something that we don't know about yet. Maybe something in the future movies that we can look back on and go, oh, that makes sense now. Yeah.
And it's, but yeah, and I just, the whole Mandarin thing, like where he was just an actor at the end, because
in the Iron Man one,
yeah, because in the comic books, Mandarin is the main Iron Man bad guy that everyone knows about. Like everyone actually knows that he's the main bad guy. Like the same way that Captain America's main bad guy is Red Skull, the Mandarin is Iron Man's main bad guy. And so I put it this way to Phil, saying that the Mandarin is just an actor in the movie is saying, like, in Batman the Joker is an actor.
You're like, spot on.
Yeah.
But again, we look back at that now and think, oh, that was kind of crap, that shouldn't have happened. But you don't know. In 6 months' time, we might, find a movie, and it's like, oh, by the way, there's talks of the Mandarin, and then Tony Stark might throw it off as, oh, it's just another actor, for it to be someone much worse in the future. No, so we don't know what might happen in the next movies.
Yeah, and there's a lot of speculation saying there's going to be an Iron Man 4. Like, I've seen a lot of posts about it. I'm not sure if it's gonna happen because Marvel's already got their work cut out.
I don't really know what Iron Man, like, what his whole role is going to be, because he's already said he's leaving the Avengers, he's quit, he's destroyed everything, he's going to go live his life.
But he keeps
then
coming
he's in
back.
Civil War. Like, hang on, you just said that you're quitting and never doing it again, and then boom, you're right in the middle of a bloody war room talking about the treaty. Like, what are you doing? Like, are you here or are you not? I got a feeling that Tony Stark, they couldn't have worked with him or something originally. Robert Downey Jr. might have been annoying or frustrating to work with, so they might have just went to go, oh, we'll cut you off, and then realise, actually, no, we still want you. Like, it's really, really weird. It looks like they're, like, all over the place with him.
Yeah, and it's, like, don't get me wrong, he's perfect for Iron Man. Like,
he is.
I don't think they could have chosen anyone better for Iron Man as well, but like I think one of the problems was with the third Iron Man as well, that they didn't have the same director, like this, then writer, because the first two Iron Mans were great. Like, even though I've talked to a lot of people and they said the second Iron Man wasn't good, it was still a lot better than the third.
That's it. The way the story was played out was fantastic.
And like the introduction of War Machine into the second one, oh man. I remember the first time seeing the advertisement poster for it, and man, I just got so excited because they were finally introducing War Machine, and also because you look at his suit, it's awesome.
Oh yeah, it's just amazing. It's interesting with the whole War Machine storyline, because he's there and he's not.
Come on, let's kick it, let's all get wicked. Put your hands in the sky for a one-way ticket. Come on!